telling it like it is. I pick my words and I try to articulate in such a way that people know exactly where I'm coming from and what I'm meaning, so they always know where I stand.
I think it's my sense of humor.
I think that it would be my empathy. That's what they would see in me. My ability to listen and to understand when they need me there for them most.
I would say my genuineness.
I think it might be that I can usually make them laugh, even in hard times.
My best quality, I'm told, is I'm approachable and I make friends very easily.
Making fun of politicians, I'm sorry, it is.
You know, probably that I'm a nice guy, which some people say, you know, nice guys don't win in politics, but I think this nice guy can.
Probably Fidel.
I would probably say George Orwell.
Martin Luther King. I just deeply admire his courage and his speaking ability. He's so inspirational.
Tommy Douglas.
Amelia Earhart. I want to know what happened to her. Where are you?
Harry Truman.
Thomas Edison.
I'm going to pick Rosemary Brown on this one. I think her leadership for the NDP is something that is forgotten about in history sometimes, so I think that would be who I would choose.
You know, probably my mom and dad saying that, you know, it's not what you do when you succeed, but it's how you respond when you fail.
It's to be honest and truthful.
Trust your gut.
Best advice I ever received was from my father, who said, if you can do nothing else, keep your word.
Was stay in school and get an education. Of course, unfortunately, it took me 20 years to come to that realization that that was the best advice.
Be yourself.
Don't ever give up. One step at a time, just keep going forward.
Always be yourself, even on days when it's very tough. It's important to be true to who you are, and even when you fail and make mistakes, embrace them as a part of who you are going to be. It would be my grandmother's flat in Poland. There's nothing like a pierogi party.
Has to be my cottage.
Scotland.
Paddling in Killarney with my daughter, I love it.
Hawaii. I've never been, but it's my favorite.
I haven't been on a real vacation in a long time, but I would have to say Northern Ontario.
Home. I'm very much a staycation kind of guy. I do enjoy camping. Most of the camping we've done has been here in Ontario.
Niagara-on-the-Lake.
That's a tough one, there's a lot, but I think I'll have to go with the Woolly, because that's probably the one I go to the most.
I was gonna say Van Gogh's ear. Oh, Bombay Cafe.
I'm a little bit torn on this one. I'm gonna go with Envy Lounge. I spent years there working, and Richie and Randon really know how to run a kitchen and bar for sure. But I'm also gonna give a shout out to Spice Roots, just right across from the Zayres Heartsland Plaza.
I've tried a few, and they're actually really good. And I recommend all of them. That's why, getting back to the parking issue, I get frustrated because I think Guelph has a lot to offer when it comes to restaurants, and I want to try that Breezy Corners. I hear it's amazing.
Favorite Guelph restaurant's Majida.
Oh, that's easy, the Keg. I go there a lot.
My favorite, I have about 5 or 6, and I don't think I'd want to mention one over above the other. They're all excellent, and I go to them and I feel very comfortable between the 5 and the 6 restaurants that I eat at.
Oh, I have a few, but favorite, and my daughter will agree to this, Vietnamese food, Pho Saigon. They really stick home with me.